This is my response to question 5 on how do we appeal to our target audience. For this I decided to go for more of a vox pop style answer. I got some of my friends to watch my piece and tell me what they liked about it and why they think it appealed to them. Some said more than others, but that's how life goes, and a couple of them obviously understand a little bit more about media than the others because they study it. But so I think I've got a range. Unfortunately, the majority of them are male, even though I've said that our main target audience is female, and that is due to the fact that I don't know many females, and I couldn't get any of them available. So that's what I've got, but they are all of the right target audience. They range from 16 to about 20, and yeah.
The mirror shot worked very well. The glare in the girl's eyes was strong and menacing, and that clearly showed that there was an evil streak in her.
I thought this was appealing to teenage female characters, as I felt that I could identify with the lead characters.
I liked the performances of the actresses. The way one of them took their shoes off made her look really uncomfortable in surroundings, which contrasts with the other twin.
This film appeals to me because I want to see what happens next due to the cliffhanger at the end, and I also want to know why they're living outside and why she said that to her sister afterwards. So there must be like a big plot going on behind the scenes.
The slow motion shot of the fall was a success. It emphasises the scale look on girls' faces, and the slow motion effect makes the audience keep watching because it raises questions and emphasises it that it's a key part of the plot.
There are several things I liked about the piece. I liked the enigma codes created by having the two girls, and whether it was like you were unsure what was happening about if it was two girls or if maybe she had schizophrenia or something like that. I enjoyed the use of the filter. I think the filter worked really well with the slightly sepia, grainier use and the bluer colours for the other girl. I think it helped add to that whole two different personalities or two different people. I also liked the first spinning shot of the girl from the bird's eye view, and how that, and along with the soundtrack of that part, it really was very stereotypical and was quite a normal convention you'd expect to see in a thriller. As well as this, I enjoyed the location of the forest. I think it worked really well to display the entrapment felt and the whole schizophrenia bit and the whole enclosement of the situation, how they either felt trapped or something like that. I don't think the audio worked quite as well as it could have done, with the speech seeming it was a bit muffled. I don't know if that was part of it, but personally I didn't really enjoy that part. I enjoy that. I also liked the fact that you had I liked the idea of the piece, like I said, with the schizophrenia, and how it was about you were unsure with the enigma codes of what was happening, and how they'd created the mystery, and how you had the voiceover and you weren't quite sure who was talking, if they were talking to each other or if she was talking to herself. Actually, I think it had quite a few of the conventions of a thriller, creating, the suspense and mystery as to what was actually happening in the piece. I didn't quite think the title at the end really fitted the piece. The man that's most discreet with the line, I didn't really think that worked quite as well as it could have done. But aside from that, I quite enjoyed it.
We did a preview to our class and everyone got to see everyone's films and we all got to say a little bit about it, and these are just some of the things that were said about our final piece. We were told that our first shot was really, really good, that people really, really liked it. They liked the slow-mo and they thought that she really genuinely looked scared and that she was genuinely running away from something. I thought that worked really well, as did the shot after that, which is the spinning shot, which was inspired by Shallow Grave, which does a 180 spin. We hope that shot would make people sort of be disorientated and nervous, and I hope that came across. I think it was even more unsettling being the fact that we had a voiceover and the girl's lips didn't move, so I think that worked. We were told that our mise-en-scène was pretty decent, very decent in fact. However, we did miss one minor thing. When we have a close-up of Jess bringing the rag out in the water, you can see her very nice painted nails, which kind of messes it all up a bit. And the other good thing we were told was our mirror shot. Apparently that was a very strong shot. It showed Jess in a very sinister manner, and that's kind of what we wanted to see. And adding to that, apparently the fact that when Jess was walking in between the cross-cutting of the two sisters, by having her as a back view, just adds more enigmas about her. You don't see her, you don't know whether, you know, the other twin likes her, knows her, scared of her, etc, etc. So people said that worked really well as well. So that's all good. Something we were also told within these preview within our class were a couple of points where we could have improved, which obviously is half the point of actually doing it, and we hope we have improved upon these now. We were told that our ending wasn't actually quite strong. We needed a stronger ending. This is mainly due to the fact that we didn't actually get the establishing shots we want to due to time and getting everyone in the right place at the same time, and it was very, very stressful, etc, etc. And so we had to think of a better ending. I hope that we've done that now by moving our titles to the end and adding quite sort of ambiguous line at the end that they are coming for us, so you don't know who's coming, etc, etc. And the other thing we were told is that our titles, our actual name credits, weren't prominent enough, which I totally agree with, which we have now redone, and they also match the style of the title we have, so, you know, they don't look so rushed as they did before. They didn't look like they'd just been stuck on. And yeah, so I hope that we've improved upon these points, and hopefully we now have a much better piece of work.